Welcome to the Best Things Podcast. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials at Best Things Pod as well. Now, here are your hosts, Craig and Aaron.
Hello, Internet. Welcome in to the Best Things Podcast. My name always has been, maybe always will be, Craig. Sitting next to me, Prank Sinatra himself, Aaron Brooks. Yes, it is. At the time of this episode releasing, it is April Fool's Day Eve. Last year, we realized April Fool's Day, Aaron, fell on a Monday. We were ready for it. We found out like a month or two ahead of time. We're like, it's going to fall on a Monday. We're going to do a really funny episode where we prank everybody with some kind of topic, and we completely missed it.
We missed it.
I don't remember what happened, why we didn't record that week. I'm sure something came up. We got busy or something, but
You could have fooled me.
maybe that was the prank. Like, we just didn't have an episode. Aha, we got you.
I should have just published a 60-minute episode of silence.
Yeah, except that most people are not. Most people, if they listen to us regularly, they know from time to time there's just not going to be one on a Monday. Because, again, we do this in spare times. Happy April Fool's Day Eve. Happy opening day at the time of recording this. I guess a few more games have happened since when this comes out. But happy opening day at the time we're recording this, which this weekend it's your Rangers v my Red Sox.
It is. I almost wore Rangers stuff today.
I wore.
You did.
I got
both.
some Red Sox, and I've got the Razorback gear.
I guess I could have done both.
It's also Sweet 16 day, and our Hogs play tonight.
I just felt like the Hogs needed my full vibes more than the Rangers did on opening day.
Yeah,
it's a long season, 160 games. Right. They ain't gonna miss me today. Hogs, though, it could all end for us tonight.
It could, or by the time this releases, we could still be playing.
We could be in the Final Four when this comes out on Monday. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible.
I think it's likely. We
played Florida within 8 points.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that, free throws at the end, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I like the matchup against Tech. They're
in the future.
Y'all are in the future.
They already know.
We haven't really got to sit down and talk about it yet because
this is the first time we've done it.
But anyway, we'll spare the future people listening all the banter. Maybe we'll do something after this. But so today we're talking about April Fool's pranks throughout history. Now, I don't know how much looking into pranks you've done. I did a very quick Google search before I landed on this, and it was like, okay, what are some of the best pranks of all time? The problem is what are some great pranks to pull? And people don't prank like they used to. We've gotten soft as a country.
Okay.
We've gotten soft when it comes to pranks. I think we live in a litigious society, and people are worried that somebody's going to sue or you're going to be overly offended. So a lot of the pranks were like, find a screenshot or find an image of a broken phone and make that the person's background. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lame. Are you a prankster? Do you pull pranks? What's the best one you've pulled?
I can't think of one.
Really?
But they used to go hard with them?
Yeah. I mean, I remember all the time of people going crazy with pranks. And maybe it's just
like in your lifetime. I thought you meant like a century ago.
No. Like in my life, I just remember growing up hearing about all these crazy pranks and people doing outrageous stuff, and maybe it's just television, exaggerating stuff. But yeah, it just feels like everything now is really kind of wimpy. But that's just me.
Well, the ones we are talking about today, are they included in your wimpy pranks?
No, I think these are better.
These are
good. Yeah, I mean, these are corporate pranks. They can do a little bit more. They can have a little bit before, and that's the topic of the day. What are the best company or corporate public pranks that we have seen? throughout history.
So one of the popular theories is that April Fool's Day goes back to 1582
Yeah.
when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar.
That's what I saw also.
People who didn't get the memo kept celebrating the new year in late March or early April, and they were mocked as April Fools.
Yeah.
So I guess that's one theory.
That seems to be the leading theory. There was another one that talked about, I don't even remember what it was now, but there was another little theory that was not as fun as this one is. It was just like poking fun at people who like to be pranksters and just gave them a day.
When I think of pranks, you know what I think of? The Office.
The Office, of course. the Jell-O is one of the best pranks ever.
We watched that episode last week because March 24th, 2005 is when the show originally aired. So we sat down for a 20th anniversary viewing of the pilot episode.
20 years
to watch
wild.
Jim stick that stapler in Jell-O. And then at the end of the episode, he puts Michael's world's best boss mug into Jell-O and leaves it on his desk.
Of course, I said the Jell-O might be the best prank. I think the best prank, though, is Fake Jim.
Asian Jim.
That is, even to this,
is still going.
Still going. Anytime there's a comparison of the character. I saw one yesterday that showed the each character then and now, and it showed a picture of Steve Carell and then, and his slicked back hair, and now with the beard. And it showed John Krasinski then, and then I can't remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
But whatever his name is, that's gonna drive me crazy. We got to look that up. But it showed him now. That is just a joke that will never grow old ever. It is just has the most longevity. Randall Park. That's it. It's a classic, and it will never die. And I'm here for it. Identity theft, not a joke, Jim.
Not a joke, Jim.
But when Pam goes along with it.
The pictures are swapped. She gives him a kiss. Like the whole thing. It's
so good. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, the Office pranks. So I guess they need to look at our socials to see what we think about those.
Yeah, hop on all of our socials because we're going to do that right after this. Okay. So we're talking about the best corporate pranks. So these are companies, these are news outlets, these are different things like that who have gone to want to have some fun with the holiday. And so, when you see stuff posted tomorrow, don't believe almost anything. It's a bad day.
Be a skeptic.
It's a bad day for real news.
For everything that happens, be a skeptic.
We've said this before, but when Bobby Petrino fell off the motorcycle, it happened on April 1st.
2012.
None of us thought it was real. We all thought it was
like
an
the
April
worst April Fool's prank ever.
It's like, well, that's just not funny. That's just sad. Turned out to be true. So yeah, be a skeptic. Don't believe what you see until you see it posted the next day again. Are we ready to hop in?
No.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Before we can figure out the best thing, we have to talk about all the things. It's time for the thing about the things.
So there is, of course, a plethora of company April Fool's pranks out there. You can do your own research and find out for yourself which ones you think are the best ones out there, and actually comment and let us know on social media. Leave us a review. Let us know which ones we left off. By the way, this is your PSA. You're listening 11 minutes into this. Please hit the subscribe if you haven't already, wherever you're listening or consuming this now. Share it with a friend. This is going to be a good one. I think this will be a funny one that you can share with some people. So let people know that your pals Craig and Aaron are here for them too. And listen, special shout out to anybody right now mowing their yard.
What?
Just, it's that time of year. People, I listen to podcasts while I'm mowing my yard. I know there's people out there right now. You're listening to this pod while you're walking and mowing your yard. Shout out to you. You're the real ones. Aaron's going to say quit stirring up the pollen, but thank you for mowing your yard.
Have you ever listened to our podcast while mowing?
I have. Quality control, man.
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to say you wanted to hear quality content.
No, quality control. Also, I will listen to ours. Not regularly. It's usually just if I've run out of other shows. But I will do it, and I will take a screenshot on my phone to timestamp to know what needs to be put on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
So I go, that was good. Snap, and I'll put that on.
Have you already mowed yet this year?
I mowed just to get it low because we have city grass, so
I got that country grass.
So I like to mow it low so it grows up healthy. I am 100% a yard dad, like in our one of the yard dads in our neighborhood. Like
you're pulling
I'm that guy out there. I want to make sure it's perfect. I edge, I trim. I mean, I'm definitely that kind of dad.
Wow.
I never thought I would be growing up. I hated mowing the yard when I had to as a teenager, but here I am on the on-ramp to 40, and it's just in my veins. All right, Aaron, I'm going to give you first pick. So if you're unfamiliar with how we do this, we do a bracket. We put things on this bracket. I think we go by the same rules as last week.
So once it's there, you can't take it off.
We can't move it. We can't take it off.
It's stuck.
Now, we're finding this list on lovemoney.com. I didn't realize the name of the website. Isn't that right? Lovemoney.com. And they give us 55 of the best corporate pranks in history.
But we're going to double it and give you 110.
No, calm down, everyone. We're not going to read each one of them. We both picked out about 10 or so. We're going to pick some of the worst and some of the best, or not the worst ones. They may be hilarious, but we decided the ones that go to the bracket are ones we would actually be okay with seeing happen, right? For real life?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to go the opposite direction first? Talk about some of the ones we definitely don't want to see, or do we want to do...
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Whatever.
So these will not go in the bracket then, but these are ones that we found amusing. We'll just do a few of them. But I want to give, first off, the one that I definitely do not want to see on this bracket. It's funny because some people will say this needs to be a number 1 seed, I believe. I don't think so. Subway decided that aromas like citrus and vanilla and lavender weren't quite good enough. And since their famous bread smell was so famous, they decided their April Fool's prank would be to provide they called it eau de dough.
Okay.
Eau de dough. Like bread dough. A diffuser that gives you the fresh smell of baked Subway bread in your home.
And you think this is not good for what reason?
If it was normal bread, yes, but Subway has a very distinct smell.
And it smells good.
Subway's not a good smell.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's 1,000% a good smell.
Oh, my goodness. You're one of these then. Anytime you walk into a Subway, you smell like Subway for a week.
All I know is there is a Walmart near us that I walk into that has a Subway in it.
Yeah.
And it smells heavenly every time I walk through there.
Really? Am I alone then?
I do not like Subway.
Yeah.
But every time I smell it, they have me wanting to walk in there. I'm like, oh, I wish I had a
Really?
Subway sandwich right now.
It doesn't smell like bread. It doesn't smell like freshly baked bread.
It does. It's exactly what it smells like.
It smells like some bread, but also the wilted lettuce and floor cleaner. Like, I've never gotten the vibe of, oh, Subway smells so good. Am I alone? Am I the weird one here?
You're alone.
You'll have to let me know, Internet. Am I the weird one? Maybe I'm the weird one. Okay.
So you're saying that's one of the worst?
Not worst, but I don't want to see it happen. I don't want my home smelling like Subway.
I would take it.
Wow. Was it on your list?
It was not on my list.
Okay. Because, I mean,
That
you
I
can
can
take
remember.
any of these you want
No.
to.
The one that I'm going to give you that I think is in the worst category is when McDonald's in the UK introduced the McNugget boot.
You don't want this?
I think sticking your foot into a chicken nugget would be one of the worst
would be
feels ever. I think
Your toes squirt.
just into that chicken patty pink slime stuff.
Yeah.
I think this would just feel
We just
gross.
lost half of our listeners.
like when you dissect one of those chicken nuggets in your mouth, and you know that your toes are sliding into that. There's no way. Let's see. When did this happen?
Plus, but do give them kudos because they kind of look like Uggs, and they call it the McNug.
The McNug boot. Clever name.
Clever name.
Absolutely do not want to put one of these on. I guess this happened in 2023.
How? So if you had to have it, if you had to have this boot.
If I had to have a McNugget boot.
How long would it last?
Like you're just like gnawing on your shoe.
No, I don't anticipate anybody wanting to eat it. I'm just saying, like,
just
form factor. Like
how long?
Physically could not last very long.
I mean, that would be the thing.
I mean, are you getting out of the house?
McDonald's, their nugget, they have one that is shaped like a boot.
That is true.
They have like 5 shapes of nuggets.
That is true.
And one of them is shaped like a boot. So you're just expanding this. How long would it last?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I say less than a day.
I think, depending on how much you're walking, I mean, it could be less than an hour.
Imagine
if you got to run to walk
outside.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Like when you get soggy McNugget boot.
Oh my gosh, that's just gross. It's so bad. This is one. Twitter goes premium, and I first started reading that. I was like, wait a minute. This must be an old article because they have gone premium now. But on April 1st, 2013, the site Twitter announced that it would be moving to a 2-tiered service. This is pre-Elon. A 2-tier service. The basic service would remain free, which is how it is now. So they were definitely toying with some stuff here. But users would only be able to type with consonants.
If you wanted to go premium, you had to do the Wheel of Fortune thing.
Right.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
No, you could just do it with a 5-month premium membership that would include vowels.
Okay.
So you can pay $5 a month to get all your vowels.
What I read was they actually tweeted the announcement without vowels.
Yeah. Yeah, so Twitter said it believes that basic service would nobody saw nobody SW? Oh, nobody saw the funny side.
There it is.
Yeah. Nobody saw the funny side. I mean, you could do it. Like if you needed to type without vowels, you can do it.
It's interesting
possible.
when you see some of those things. Like the mind will put it in there.
It'll fill it in.
Or you'll see some where they like reverse letters in sentences.
You can definitely pick it out.
It's crazy how that works. I had this one on my list just because it was funny.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one that was really funny, this would be in the running for it. That would be on my funny bracket.
Yeah, this is definitely absolutely. But as far as what you want,
if I have to live with one, this is not one I want to live with.
No, I don't want to live with it. I am on the edge of Twitter anyway. The only reason I still have X, the only reason I still have it is because of lists.
Yeah.
And it's the Razorback list that does it for me. If it wasn't, if Threads or anywhere else had it where you could create a list of accounts and do it like that, I'd be switching immediately.
This is where I live for sports.
Yeah.
This is where I live for weather.
Yeah, weather too, yeah.
My Arkansas weather list, especially when it comes to severe weather season.
Yeah, yeah.
I live because our weather guys are just constantly posting stuff. So I find it very useful for that. And it's my morning newspaper. That's why I go to read news.
Really?
Because I can just get quick, headlines for it.
Yeah. I don't use it for any of that. It's really just it's mainly for sports, mainly Razorback stuff because
when is the last time you posted a tweet?
Oh my gosh. I think when we tried to do Twitter with the pod, I would retweet those. But as far as let me look on my personal.
The last time that you actually
me personally
created a tweet and sent it into the Twitter sphere.
I can tell you.
Or the Xverse. I don't know what we're calling it these days.
When I can go back to October 4th, 2022, and it was about the pod. If it wasn't about the podcast, then you're talking, which I had deleted it for a while, and I don't know if this was okay. The previous time where I did not talk about the podcast was January 22nd, 2022, and it was my Wordle when I got it in 2.
Hey, I forgot about Wordle.
I kind of want to get back into Wordle a little bit.
Are people still Wordling these days?
I think so.
Come on home, brother. Come on.
The problem is, hey, why don't you take the game over there? That must mean
you want to see the Rangers up 1-0?
Dang it, it was a home run.
All right. No. We got people on the bases.
Okay. Which it's the this is a live update for those living in the future. Well, I was just about to say, I think it's the second inning. Is it the top or bottom? Well, it's in
the bottom.
Yeah.
Of the second.
Okay, so what else? It's your turn. It's your go.
Okay. I think this one takes the cake for the worst.
Okay.
This was in 2016. What they're calling the quilted northern rustic weave.
I almost had that too.
They announced a new toilet paper. It was hand pulped, hand perforated, and designed to offer a more natural bathroom experience. So this was like glorified tree bark.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem is some hipster millennial would have done this.
That's cool. They joked about rolling back a century of innovation to give you a memorable wipe.
Yeah, don't want that. Very funny, but don't want that for sure.
This would be a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like
Especially after smelling Subway and eating your Ugg boot.
Oh, yeah. If you ate your Ugg boot, you're going to need the rustic weave. I hear people talk about the old days before toilet paper was common, and using corn cobs.
Yeah.
And this is immediately what I began to think of was a lot of people. I'm a big Dave Ramsey fan on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And he's always about saving money, but he does say that one area of the budget not to cut is when it comes to toilet paper. He says living on a budget does not mean walking crooked. So, look, Angel Soft is anything but.
Are you an Angel Soft family?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It is like sandpaper.
Yeah, Angel Soft's not great.
It came from the other place.
I'm going to guess you're Cottonelle or Charmin. Which one are you?
Well, I've always been Cottonelle.
Okay.
But trying to be more budget conscious, switched to the Sam's Club brand recently. Really? Their premium version to try it out.
Yeah.
So,
how's it going?
I think it's better than Quilted Northern, honestly.
Oh, really?
It's not quite as good as Cottonelle.
Yeah. We're Cottonelle people, too. Not a sponsor.
And I put it equal to Charmin.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Are you sorry for the potty talk podcast
You said
people.
you're a what kind of family?
We're Cottonelle.
Cottonelle, okay.
We go Cottonelle. Are you a dude wipe? Do you like the dude wipes?
I have never
the flushable
bought those.
Wipes? Have you ever used them?
No.
Okay. I don't like them.
Okay.
I've got some friends of mine who swear by them. They say you feel so good and so free.
Like fresh as a baby.
To me, you're a little too slippery. Like it's a little too weird, but that's just me. I don't know how to explain it any other way than that and still hold our clean rating. Let's do one more bad one each, unless you've got more. I guess that's fine. It really doesn't matter. The other one I'm torn between two, and they're both fast food related. I'm going to do one, hoping that maybe you do the other one. This one's just funny. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this one, and I wouldn't take it, but it's just funny to me.
Okay.
In 1998, Burger introduced the left-handed Whopper.
A left-handed Whopper.
A left-handed Whopper. Specifically designed for the millions of left-handed Americans, featured all the same ingredients as a standard Whopper, but the contents were skewed to the left, reducing the risk of toppings sliding out from the right-hand side of the burger. Burger King even announced future plans to release the concept in other countries with large left-handed populations. The company did report many people tried to order one.
And this goes on your worst list for what reason?
It's not a worse list. It's just one we're not going to add to the bracket, and practically it doesn't work. It's just a normal Whopper. Their branding is just funny to me. I thought it was funny.
Well, let me give you my last one, which is also fast food related.
Okay.
I'm going back to the Golden Arches.
Oh, I hope you're doing the one I was thinking.
McDonald's milkshake brings the fries to the yard.
Oh, hold on.
In 2019, they introduced on April Fool's Day the milkshake sauce pots for those who prefer a strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, or banana flavored sauce on their fries. This is absolutely one of the worst things that could happen. As you know, don't hit that button. You should not dip your fries. That guy in the background just gets so intense, it kills me every time.
I forgot about him. We got to do it again. Hold on.
I just do not dip your. Shut up, man. Let me say my piece here. You should not dip your fries.
Yes, you should.
In people that do this in their Frosties. This is demented.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay, so this would
I did this 2 weeks ago.
I would almost rather use tree bark toilet paper.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
as to have to dip my French fry in a strawberry milkshake sauce pot.
I'm not doing strawberry. I'll do vanilla.
I'm limiting you to strawberry. That's what the picture shows.
But
That's what
the description says the strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla, or banana. I don't know who's doing banana.
You get banana. That's what you get.
I'm not doing banana. Yeah, I'm not there yet. Okay.
Listen to me. This is going to replace all condiments. This is your only option for dipping French fries.
You are going beyond the cry.
No.
This is beyond the brief of what we have here, okay?
I'm just
Now,
telling
here's
you.
the deal. Okay, I will agree. This is not a good idea. I'm with you on that because this is not cold. This is just a flavored. This is just flavored
This is going to
condiment.
be a flavored liquid goo.
Yeah.
To dip your French fries in.
The whole thing about dipping a fry in an ice cream, a shake, a Frosty is the contrast in both ways. It is, yes, the sweet and salty, which I don't think you have a problem with sweet and salty. You like sweet and salty stuff, right?
Sure.
But it's also the contrast in hot and cold. So you're getting both of those juxtaposition flavors and mouthfeels coming together to form a beautiful spiritual moment.
And what does any of that have
It's
to do
like-
with this McDonald's sauce pot?
It doesn't, but I know where you're going. You're hating on it. You're hating on the whole process. I know that's what you're getting at, and it grinds my gears. That's why I'm not adding this to the bracket, but I need to make it. It is like the painting of David reaching up and holding hands with the Father. That is what a fry into milkshake is like. It is a
Is that an
beautiful
actual
moment.
painting?
Isn't it? Is it? I don't. No, it's not David. It's Adam, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Adam, not David. Sorry, I got my paintings mixed up. My artwork. Was that Michelangelo? I don't know.
So
I don't know
you're saying that this belongs on a painting, a fry dipping into a
Yes, that would be. I'm going to get AI on this instantly
ridiculous.
because that would be incredible. Having the hand of Adam reaching up with a fry, or maybe God needs to be reaching down with he's giving a gift to humanity. So Adam needs to reach up with the fry while God is holding a milkshake, and they need to be touching and dipping. This is going to be great. Are you typing it into ChatGPT?
I am.
Okay, I want to see.
We're gonna find out what this looks like. I've got to try to picture this.
We need to get the actual picture and upload it and do it.
And I hope
If this works, we're putting it on a
I hope
T-shirt.
this is terrible.
If it's great, we're putting it on a T-shirt and we'll put it on our merch store if we can ever get it back up and
I
running.
think we just broke OpenAI for some reason. It's oh, here we go. We've got something.
Come on.
It's a little blurry. It's
This
coming
is where
through.
if we edited the podcast, you wouldn't get any of this stuff. I just want you to know that right now. So you need to be thankful. We haven't even got to the bracket yet. By the way, one of the while that's loading, I'm going to mention one more. This is the one I thought you were going to go with. McDonald's introduced a Micro Mac.
No, because I thought about putting this one on the bracket.
Really?
Yeah.
You would want this?
Why would you not want this?
Because it's
What
like
is
that big.
Okay, what's the problem with it? If it was a 25-cent or a 50-cent,
Just
snack them.
add a little something. Now, if these came in like a McNugget pack,
Yeah.
like if you get like
Why-
a pack of 6 or 8 or 10,
Exactly. So why is this a worse thing? I thought that this could go on
know
the
what?
bracket
I'm
as
gonna
a
add it.
best thing.
I'm going to add it because
Do you-
that makes great sense.
Do you remember back in the old days, like 06? This is like taking forever. Creating image may take a moment. I mean, we don't know what God looks like, and asking ChatGPT to do this, I don't know. My computer may just blow up any second. Back in 2006, 07, you were on this phase of going to Burger King, and they had these little slider things that came out in a pack.
Gosh, I don't even remember.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember it.
Trust me, I remember it. Okay.
You also think we had Dill Ranch
I've
here
got
at one
half
point.
of the picture here. It's halfway through. I have never seen it do this, creating an image before.
That is so
but
funny.
Hang on. There we go.
Oh, that's great. Oh, send that to me. That's on a T-shirt. That's not quite what I wanted. I wanted God holding the milkshake, but
That's what I asked for.
we can make it work. I can Photoshop that in. That's quality though. I don't remember the sliders.
You were on that kick, though.
I like a good slider though.
And there was like 6 of these little burgers. I'm sort of like the Big Mouth bites from Chili's,
At Burger King?
but Burger King had them.
I don't remember. I need
This
to.
would have, yeah. See if you can look it up. This would have been circa 06, 09, somewhere in there.
Burger King sliders, early 2000s or mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s. Burger Buddies, the burger shots.
The burger shots.
You don't remember the burger bundles?
I don't.
Yeah, you were on a real kick. Just like we went and ate tuna sandwiches for like a month straight. Like in a month, I can remember you doing this multiple times.
Man.
And they would come in like a 4 or 6
I mean,
pack. So that's what I immediately went to when I saw this.
Okay.
As the
problem is, this is like if my note is correct, this is 1/48th the size.
okay.
So I mean, it's tiny. I think these are smaller. I would need them to be a little bit bigger to
Yeah,
be.
but I think the idea here.
The Micromac though is a great name for it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm adding it to the bracket. I'm going to put it at 4.
Put it on your bracket. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you convinced me. This was an anti, and you convinced me. I like it. We're doing it. All right, let's get into some stuff we want. I can't take it off now. It's in.
It's there, and it's not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. What else you got?
Let's see. Trying to get to mine. I didn't. This is my number 1.
Oh, we got a number 1 early.
I want the Lego VacuSort.
Yes, I had that on my list
I
too.
want the Lego VacuSort. As a dad now, especially with a son who is starting to play with all of these sorts of things, it has already happened. Walking through and just hitting some stupid block or toy that is like the most painful experience in the world.
It really is.
Let me go back to the office. David, after he left Dunder Mifflin, he created the Suck It.
Yes.
And it was to pick up like zoop. You know, that was the noise that he made for it. You gotta suck it. And this is what the VacuSort is. And they introduced this in 2018. Why is this not a real deal thing?
Lego has been around for how long? This has been a problem for how long? How do we not
Yes.
have this as an actual product yet?
Every parent loved this idea until, they realized that it was April Fool's Day and this was not legit. I guarantee you, Lego could put this out.
Oh,
And
they
people
would clean up.
Why has this not been on Shark Tank? Somebody needs to invent this.
Yes.
And just use it for that.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I think it's great. You need different sizes because, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know what size Legos y'all have right now, but we have
It's
the big ones.
the bigger ones.
Yeah. So you have to have a bigger vacuum, but
Maybe it's got adjustable hoses or nozzles or something, that you can use.
that's right. Just the adjustable hose.
I'm tempted to find out. I have seen, let's see, I was watching a guy that I follow, Chud's Barbecue on YouTube. He was showing one the other day where he bought a battery-operated portable shop vac.
Yeah.
About yay big that you can carry around, put a drill battery on it. And the first thing I thought of was, I wonder if I could use that to suck up toys with.
Yeah. They're everywhere, man.
The VacuSort.
Lauren and I constantly are like, what's the point of even cleaning anymore? Like, the second we clean something up and straighten it up, she's rolling in there, Hurricane Ellie.
By the way, you asked for God to hold the milkshake.
Better. I need Adam to be holding the fry more, but
The fry is kind of like in limbo.
There's just touching fingers.
It's touchy.
Okay, I'm going to. I don't know which one I want to add. I'm regretting putting Micro Mac at 4 now. Because I think some of these other ones are not as good of a product as the Micro Mac.
The Micro Mac, I'm telling you.
I've got it going up against the VacuSort. Now it's going to lose first round.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I hate that. Dang it.
Is it your pick or mine?
It's mine.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it can be either one of ours. It doesn't really matter. I'm having a hard time deciding, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and go. I'll let you get 2 back to back, and I'll sneak one in later.
All right. Let me go.
Even preparing a list, I have a hard time narrowing it down.
Can't make a decision, huh? I want to take the Burger King chocolate Whopper.
Ah, that was what I was tempted to take.
Okay, the chocolate Whopper.
Dang it. Where are you gonna put it?
This was introduced in 2018. I'm going to think on that while we talk about this for a moment. A chocolate cake bun.
This is an incredible. Why they have never done this, I don't know.
A chocolate patty, raspberry syrup instead of ketchup, white chocolate onion rings.
I mean,
the picture of this looks so good.
it looks so good. Now you know it would not come that way.
No, but
unless like corporate can make it, freeze it. This could be frozen.
It could. This should absolutely, like Taco Bell came out with the Choco Taco.
Yeah.
Burger King needs the Choco Whoppo.
Choco Whoppo.
Why not? Come on now.
I mean, I wouldn't call it that, but I agree. The chocolate Whopper, this looks delicious. It's gonna be rich as heck, but you put some contrasting flavors. Imagine if this was like an ice cream cake.
I was gonna say, go with like your patty should be chocolate ice cream.
I was gonna say that should be the cake part and make the. Oh, you said the patty.
Yeah.
The buns are the cake.
The buns are the cake. The patty is the chocolate
Absolutely.
ice cream. And then you've got your raspberry syrup and chocolate shavings. And
you get
I always leave onions off my Whopper. If you give me white chocolate onion rings, I'm going to leave them on my Whopper.
Yeah, I mean, some pistachio pickles. Oh, if you were to do like pistachio ice cream pickles on there, this could be incredible. I was tempted to put this number 1, so you better be putting it high.
It's going number 2.
Okay.
I didn't want to sound like a fatty and put it number 1. And this would possibly just be like a seasonal thing. Like, bring this out at Valentine's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make this your February promo.
Absolutely.
The
Man.
Lego VacuSort, I feels like this is a practical everyday thing that parents are going to get behind.
Yeah.
The Choco Whoppo is, I don't know, we can work on branding, but
I think chocolate Whopper works. I think it's simple.
It is, but I don't know. Burger King needs to hit us up. Let's partner on this. Let's do a collab on it.
That's right, yeah. Chocolate Whopper.
Like McDonald's has the Angel Reese meal. Let us do like the best things chocolate Whopper.
Yeah. We'll do it. We will lend our faces to that. 0 problems. 0 questions asked. We won't even ask for money. Just give us the publicity.
I will retract. We have said some nasty things about Burger King.
We really have.
Okay?
But this is why, because they don't do stuff like this.
Quit messing with your fries. Invest in something like this. Absolutely.
Ditch the real burgers. You don't need them if you do this. Burger King should become Chocolate Burger King.
Look, they should just become a dessert place. They should scrap their entire business model. What?
I'm just thinking about the Chocolate Burger King. The mascot.
There's all sorts of possibilities. There's all sorts of possibilities. It could be LeBron James. His career is ending.
Yeah.
He could become the spokesperson for the dessert Burger King. I do not want to partner with LeBron, okay? I'm sorry, but Burger King, LeBron and I have our differences, and we cannot work together. So you've got to choose him or me. Please choose me.
Why did you even bring him up? Now they're going to go, wait, we can go with these 2 rando guys that have a podcast that have a small TikTok following, or we can go with one of the biggest superstar athletes in the world right now.
Hey, you know how we talk about how bad the Burger King is?
Yeah.
Imagine how much we could dunk on the Burger King if it was LeBron.
No. That's none. We couldn't.
Well, not like physically dunk on him, of course. Like I can get 2 inches off the ground.
I mean, he would block us, but then he would fall down and flop. That's how that works. And then he'd be out for 6 games because of a sore knee. I've got my number one.
You have a number one.
Reese's. We're gonna sound like such fatties, but I don't care. Reese's in 2018 was a good year for pranks, I guess. In 2018, Easter and April Fool's Day fell on the same day.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that. That was a great because all the memes of Jesus going April Fools, you know. Yep. But Easter and April Fools fell on the same day. Reese's hatched, get it, a clever plan to replace eggs with Reese's chocolate eggs.
Yes. And everybody's complaining about the price of eggs.
This would bring it down a little bit.
Let's bring it down and eat chocolate peanut butter eggs.
So they filmed shoppers to get their reactions to when they went. You know, everybody checks your eggs. You should check your eggs. If you don't check your eggs, it's the only problem.
I don't check my eggs.
You don't check your eggs?
No, because I buy them in a 90 count and the box is sealed shut.
Oh my God.
We use 90 eggs a month.
Do you really?
We do.
Y'all go through a lot of eggs. Is it considerably cheaper?
Quite a bit.
At 90, it better be. We don't go near that. How many eggs you eat a day?
Erica and Harrison eat 2 or 3 eggs every morning.
Wow.
And then, of course, using them in other cooking.
Yeah, y'all do a lot more.
Yeah.
Making your own. I'll go to Walmart and buy.
we go through 90 eggs a month.
But they will.
And I can't check them.
Well, that's a problem. But they would do it in the supermarket where you open it up, you check your egg, and apparently they just replaced a bunch of real eggs with Reese's eggs in those slots to get people's reaction. I want this to be a reality every day. Like, I want to be able to just win the lottery and just get.
It just hit me. I had a Reese's egg today.
You did?
Yes. I had 2 of them. Don't judge me. I had a white one and I had a chocolate one.
Which was better?
The white chocolate one was better.
Oh. Of course it was.
Give me a dark chocolate. I don't think they make the dark chocolate egg.
We need to do, because Easter is coming up, we need to do a best Easter candy episode.
Ooh, we do.
We need to put that on the docket. All right, I'm putting that number one.
I am now struggling like you are because I've only got 2 spots.
Well, I've got another one in the holster ready to go if you want me to go back to back this time.
A couple of these are funny,
right?
But they don't deserve the list.
That's where that's the hard part here is because some of these are just so good. But
let me give you one of the good ones that doesn't belong on the list.
Okay.
That was from '96 when Taco Bell said they bought the Liberty Bell.
See, that was on the fence for me too.
If we weren't going best that we wish that we actually had,
right?
This goes high on the list.
Yeah,
this is potential 1 seed territory
because it's hilarious.
This is a funny prank.
Oh, it's good.
They 1996 they ran full page ads in major newspapers saying that they had purchased the Liberty Bell to help reduce the national debt. We have so much debt now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe Taco Bell, maybe run that idea back up the flagpole. Yeah. Maybe the U.S. wants to sell it. Maybe it could help. I don't know. Could you imagine Taco Bell saving the day? People make so much fun of Taco Bell, but if they came through and lowered the national debt, wouldn't we give them the Liberty Bell?
But how much is the Liberty Bell worth?
$35 trillion. I don't know. It's the Liberty Bell. How do you put a price tag on that?
Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, they're not going to pay more. I mean, because it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do them anything.
I mean, that's why it can't go on the list.
Yeah, it's just going to be like rebranding an arena, you know.
And you couldn't move it. It's got to stay there in Philadelphia. But now you walk up and it's like they convert the building into a Taco Bell.
That would be hilarious.
Like the Taco Bell surrounds the Liberty Bell. And that is your experience.
Because I have not been there. Is the Liberty Bell ground level or
yes?
Okay, so
it is ground level.
I thought they brought it down
from Independence Hall. So when you're standing there, you can look out the window at Independence Hall.
Yeah.
To see all of that where it once was, and the facility where it's at. I mean, I think you could convert into a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Having been there, I think it would be great.
I mean, hey, go for it.
So
I think they should do it for at least a promo, you know.
Yeah,
but for permanent would be tough.
It would be.
There's another one, and I'm gonna let you feel free to take it if you want to.
Okay.
It's a 4 seed. If I'm taking it, but my 4 seed's gone. I don't think it's higher than that. You still have your 4. I'm gonna give you the option. I'm not taking it, but again, it's funny. I might be on board if this was a real thing. Pizza Hut in 2017 cooked up. You want it? They created.
No.
Why'd you hit the bell then?
I was on a different pizza thing.
Okay. I don't know about it then. They created a Pizza Hut spas. So Pizza Huts is how they called it.
I don't get it.
So you go get spa treatments at these Pizza Huts, and everything revolves around pizza.
Oh, okay.
So, you would put pepperoni face masks and a hot tub of custom garlic dip. And it's just, it's a terrible what, but it's kind of neat. It would be a interesting. As a guy who's not really one to frequent a sauna or a spa.
Okay, let me just
pizza
ask you,
themed makes it that much a little bit more enticing.
when you imagine slipping your foot into the chicken McNugget boot,
that's disgusting.
do you really want to submerge your body in a vat of garlic sauce?
A little bit more tempting.
Is it really?
I love the garlic sauce.
It is good. I just don't know that I want it over me.
In the moment, I might enjoy it. Warm, the smell, the aroma. I'm not going to want it 45 minutes later when I'm just walking around or for the next 7 years smelling like garlic.
The one I thought you were talking about,
Okay, and you can take it.
is where Deliveroo bans pineapple on pizza. I can't be booed twice.
Yes, you can.
Pineapple on pizza is stupid.
You have come on this pod and admitted you were wrong about this topic.
What?
You have. You tried pineapple on pizza. You said it was not the worst thing. I could pull up the tape.
We don't have physical tapes anymore. This is 2025.
I got receipts.
There is no tape.
You've been doing this a lot lately also. You've been going back and forth on a few things.
Let me clarify. I believe I said that the Hawaiian pizza from Hideaway Pizza wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was something along those lines.
I don't think that I am a proponent, though, of just
Well, I agree with
holds
that.
barred across
and I've said
the
that
board,
before as
pineapple
well.
on pizza.
I've said that as well.
I'm going to bring you a
think
Little Caesars Hawaiian pizza so you can enjoy it.
That's fine. It's a Hawaiian pizza. It's meant to. It's a certain recipe it's meant to be there. Same thing applies. Just the quality of ingredients may be different, but doesn't mean that recipe doesn't work.
Also, it's not.
I'm not
pizza.
putting pineapple on a white Alfredo. Chicken bacon ranch. I'm not doing that. That doesn't work.
We have now gotten out of what pizza actually is.
Oh my gosh, we've been down this road before.
That's why this should be banned.
No. Names don't matter. Okay, what you call...
When you tell the Italian people that you're going to put pineapple on pizza...
We're not making their pizza anyway. When you get from Pizza Hut, that's not what they envisioned when they created the pie back in that day.
Beg to differ. They have Pizza Hut in Italy.
We're moving on. I'm going to add this one to my number 2 on my bracket. Duolingo in 2018, they launched a beer. They called it Brewlingo.
You're putting beer on our list?
I am not a drinker at all, but I'm adding
territory for us.
But I'm adding this to my list mainly because Brewlingo helps you become fluent in other languages because when you drink it, you can automatically learn a new language.
Look, I know some people that drink, and it seems like they speak another language, and it's not that brand. They don't struggle speaking other languages.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if this was a product,
somebody would buy it.
It would be an incredible product. I would love to learn a language. It's hard.
I could speak I don't know, Cantonese, but
Yeah.
only when inebriated.
Yeah, right. This is like the Big Bang Theory, you know, where with Raj.
He can only talk
When he
to
can
women.
only talk. So this is a similar situation. Like when I'm on a mission trip. Hold on. I'll understand you in a second. Give me a Berlingo. I need to crack one open so we can talk.
The only way I can communicate the love of Christ to these people is to show up hammered.
You don't have to be hammered. You just have to have it in you. You know?
Just in you.
Yeah.
I need to. I've got a
Drunkenness is a sin, but I can take a sip so I can talk to you about Jesus.
I've got this major business presentation. let me get a little of this in the system here and booze it up before I walk into the room.
This is a great product, okay?
Hey, let me just stay with the company then.
Okay.
Because in 2017 they offered a course to their language lineup called Emoji to help people learn
I missed this one.
how to speak emoji by practicing 5 minutes a day. Parents felt like they would be more connected to their kids
Yeah.
if they could understand emoji lingo.
Yeah.
I am to the age where I do not understand a lot of emoji lingo. I
Right.
have some Gen Z friends that will send certain emojis, and I'm lost.
They don't make sense.
I don't understand the context
Yeah.
of what this means. So I could see Duolingo's emoji course really not being that bad of an idea.
Yeah, I am with you. I think this would be a great way to, because I mean, listen, the further we get down the road in our age, I mean,
You need that.
you gotta. Ran into some students the other day at church, teenagers, young teenagers. We're talking 13, like barely teenager. And what they were talking to me about, I had no idea what they were saying. It's like they were speaking another language. So I could see where this is helpful.
Having this would be perfect.
Where do you want it?
I
You got 3 and 4 left.
Man, I've got 3 and 4 left. I'm going to take it. What?
When you do the battle of the
Yeah,
Duolingo.
let's do the Duolingo. Let's have a
Emoji
Duolingo.
Oh, a Duolingo duel. I've got 1 spot remaining. I am torn. I am very torn.
Well, let me help you decide. What are you thinking of?
Okay, I'm going to say one. I don't think this is one I'm going to take, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it because it's hilarious. I love it. I love this product. I don't know that I would have a use for it anymore.
You're going to take my last one.
Is this the one you want? You can have
It's
it.
the one that you're looking at right there.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it, so feel free.
This is hilarious.
This is hilarious.
And
So
I think it could be useful for people.
I agree. I'm just not willing to put it up against Chocolate Whopper.
Yeah, it's probably going down in flames.
Hitch.com in the UK launched wedding uninvitations. That say you are not invited to our wedding. I think this is hilarious. This was in 2022 when it was announced they're stocking uninvitations featuring useful information such as date, none of your business, location, not telling you. I love this.
This is fantastic.
This is great.
You know, for those who just really want to be petty, and you know who I'm talking to out there. You know who you are.
It's you. You're the one.
You're thinking right now of like, man, I could have sent that to so many people before my wedding. You have an ex that you would love to send that to. You have just annoying people that you would love to send a wedding uninvitation to.
Yeah.
And I feel like this should go on the list.
Take it. I know what I'm taking. I've made up my mind, and it's not this one.
I'm holding back for just a minute.
Okay. I've got one I'm going to put on here, and I have an honorable mention I want to mention if you don't take the next one. The one I want to add, and I don't think this should be limited to just Mall of America, but in 2017, the Mall of America declared it was bringing texting lanes to its mall to reduce pedestrian traffic jams at the risk of injury and to help customers navigate the vast mall safely while texting or tweeting on smartphones. It was marking out lanes for texters and non-texters. I'm a fan of this.
Here's the problem. How do you know that you're staying in your lane if you're texting?
There needs to be physical barriers.
There would have to be a wall, so you're just included in this because people are going to be walking through here texting, and they're going to drift off course.
We will,
and then, bam!
we will create
cart.
the technology that when they drift out of there, their phone just jams.
It needs to be like lane keep assist on your vehicle. Like your phone just vibrates.
You get the alert, you lose internet, you lose texting ability, and yeah.
Okay,
this
but
needs to be
yes,
in a lot of different ways.
People that text and walk and hold other people up, I've probably been guilty of it.
Oh yeah, I know I have.
It could be helpful to have. Look, I would be just a fan of having lanes in general.
I agree with that.
We have driving lanes on the road, and then you walk into a store and people are like, we have no idea what we're supposed to do.
Walmart needs to adopt lanes
Get on
with
the right
arrows
side.
or colors, something.
Why can't we just do it like we do when we're driving? Go
That's
down
what
the right
I typically
side,
default to. I'm typically defaulting to that. I'm like, I'm going to stand this side and hop over. Like,
and if you're going to park your buggy somewhere like crossways in the middle of an aisle,
dumb.
People just get ridiculous.
They do.
No wonder there's so many accidents. No wonder insurance rates are so high.
Yes, because traveling in a Walmart or a mall is
just go to Walmart or a mall and look around and you will understand.
Also, can we have more benches in department stores and in stuff like TJ Maxx and malls? So guys like us can just sit down and have a seat for a minute.
We were in a store with my wife and another lady. It must have been my mom. And I looked for 30 minutes. There were no seats available. It was very late, and the store was within 30 minutes of closing. I ended up sitting the lady that was working in that department. She was like, "Would you like to sit down somewhere?" I was like, "Sure." She's like, "Just go in the dressing room and have a seat there." So I just sat. I sat on the dressing room bench. So that was the only place to sit down.
Just sit there scrolling.
Because she could see that I was just,
just done.
I was done. We had walked and shopped, and I had no more in me.
I try to be a good husband in moments like that and walk with Lauren. But after a certain amount of time, I can't do it. I can't keep up. And sometimes she'll look at me and go, "You want to go in the car? I'm going to be a little bit longer. You want to go somewhere else? Because I'm just going to be a minute." But yeah, bring texting lanes, bring more seating. I'm a fan of all that stuff.
Okay, I'm trying to decide for my final spot. Maybe you can help me whittle it down. Because I was thinking of the wedding invitation.
Yeah.
And then I saw this spaghetti harvest one.
That was the one I wanted to give honorable mention to.
Okay. This is a really old joke. I didn't think of people doing this in the 50s.
Yeah.
But in 1957, BBC ran a story claiming that farmers in Switzerland were harvesting a bumper crop of spaghetti from trees. And apparently they showed footage in black and white of women pulling strands of spaghetti off of the tree, laying them in the sun to dry. And it said after it aired that they got hundreds of calls asking, where can I go get a spaghetti tree, a spaghetti bush?
I watched this video before you got here because I saw this was number one on almost every list I looked at of historical April Fool's pranks. It's about a 3-minute long segment, and it's set up just like a news segment would be. Like, due to the great harvest or the good weather we're having an abundance of spaghetti tree growth. And they talked about how usually this doesn't happen because of the spaghetti weevil and how the spaghetti weevil usually makes the harvest a little worse. It was just incredibly well done. Incredible. And that's what I was very tempted to take. But I felt the no texting lane was more appropriate for the modern era. But I think this is definitely worthy. To me, if I have to pick between those two, this is the one that's going to go there.
If there were pasta trees available,
we'd all be more obese than we are now.
Like fresh pasta, not having to get this dried stuff from the store.
Yeah.
You could just go harvest some fresh pasta. Yeah. So I was thinking of that. The wedding invitation, and let's see. The third one that I was looking at was Coca-Cola Helium.
Oh, I did that one too.
It made me think of Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
When he's drinking the soda, and every time he burps, he takes off, and then as he burps, he comes down.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, man, if we had something like that in real life, it would be fun.
Yeah.
That could be fun. Out of those, You still think that
I'm still going spaghetti.
Put that on the board.
All right.
Spaghetti trees and pasta bushes for the win.
All right. Well, we have a full bracket. Any other honorable mentions you wanted to talk through? I think I got everything on my list out there.
I honorable mention banning pineapple on pizza.
We've already discussed that.
Well, you poo-pooed my idea. Hulu's 8-second shows.
Yeah. What was that one service that tried to do something like that?
Yes.
I don't even remember what it was called. It wasn't Tubi because that's a real thing. It was I can't remember what it was called now.
It says if Vine and TikTok had a baby and Netflix was the weird uncle, it would be this thing that they promoted called Who.
That's funny. Okay, are we ready to bracket?
Let's do it.
All right.
If you want to be the best, you have to beat the rest. This is the Best Things Bracket.
All right. We are deciding for all the April Fool's prank marbles. You didn't know that when we got to this segment that Craig would be gone. He has disappeared. He has left the building. He's given up. And so I decide everything today. Oh. Pineapple on pizza has just been crowned. Banning this. He's muted. He doesn't even know what he's saying. But thank you all.
Hold on.
That has now won.
No. Hold on. You can't go doing that. That's a breach. Sorry. I had a Walmart. I'm out of breath.
He had one of those Duolingo brews, and he's speaking some other language at this point, I think. I don't know what he's saying. I can't understand it.
My Walmart delivery order got here earlier than it was supposed to, and I had milk, and I didn't want to sit it outside in the 75-degree weather. So that's why milk was a bad choice to order, apparently. Okay, what did you do? I now really want to know what you did while I was gone.
We had a chat. We decided some things. We crowned some things, and we.
So are we done? Can I go home now? Wait, I am.
Yes, you can leave. You can leave.
I'm going to assume you didn't, so we're going to get into this. Okay. Y'all know the rules. One bite only. We're going to put a matchup and figure out which of these April Fool things from history. I'm so tangled up now. Which of these what's the best April Fool prank from a company of all time? Or how should we reword that? What's the most useful?
The most practical?
Practical's the word.
The one that we want to live with.
Yeah. What's the most practical one? Okay. Here we go. Matchup number 1. The Lego VacuSoft. The vacuum that specifically sucks up Lego pieces so you don't have to step on them anymore. Versus McDonald's Micro Mac. A tiny version of a Big Mac. 3, 2, 1. Lego.
Sort.
It's got to be that.
Although, the Micro Mac, great idea.
If it's in a pack of 6 or so,
Yeah.
4, good idea. On its own, by itself, it's got to be priced very attractively.
Yes.
Matchup 2, Chocolate Whopper versus the no texting lane. 3, 2, 1. Chocolate Whopper. Reese's Eggs in real egg containers versus Spaghetti Tree. 3, 2, 1. Spaghetti Tree.
Whoa. We were in agreement.
We were.
I felt like I was betraying peanut butter and chocolate
I
there.
felt like I was too, and I really thought you might go Reese's there. But here's my reasoning.
Yes.
And it may be similar. I can get Reese's eggs already as they are.
Yes.
So it's not like a brand new thing.
No.
It's just a happy little surprise. Whereas the spaghetti tree, sign me up.
Yes.
Finally, Brulingo versus Emoji Lingo. 3, 2, 1. Brulingo. Okay, we're brewing to learn a new language. In 1 to 10. 3, 2, 1. 8. Gives it 16. We're using emojis. 3, 2, 1. 6. Brulingo moves on. All right. Vacuum sort from Lego or the chocolate Whopper. Ooh, this is a tough.
This is a finals matchup, in my opinion.
You're not wrong.
This is the real final.
All right. So do we want to agree with that?
Would you take either of those two things over those other two?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, so let's go for third place then. Spaghetti tree or Brulingo.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Spaghetti tree. And that means our finals matchup is Lego Vacuum Sort versus the chocolate Whopper.
Man.
I think I know the answer. And I am ready to vote. Are you?
No.
Do you need a minute?
Let's vote, I guess.
3.
There is no wrong answer.
2, 1. Chocolate
Vacuum
Whopper.
I just said a vacuum Whopper.
Now, if Burger King came out with a vacuum specifically designed to vacuum up Whoppers.
Vacuum sort is what I was attempting to say.
Okay. That's great.
We got the vacuum Whopper here.
All right. Vacuum sort 1 to 10. 3, 2, 1, 9. Chocolate Whopper. 3, 2, 1, 9.
I was hoping you'd put us over the edge there.
I wanted to. If I could have given it a 9.5, I would have. Because I don't think it's a perfect 10. But I think it's close. All right. Lego Vacuum Sort 1 to 100. 3, 2, 1,
83.
87.
again.
I did it again. 87, 83 is 170.
Yes.
I'm getting better at math. Not really. Chocolate Whopper. 3, 2, 1, 95. 85.
180.
That's 180. Chocolate Whopper.
Wow.
You take first place, Lego Vacuum Sort, in second, Spaghetti Tree, at a very surprising for a 4 seed coming in the third spot. I'm okay with that. Honestly, when I look at all of these, if I've got to pick 3, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
I mean, I can. Here's the deal. Here's the reason I went with Chocolate Whopper, if you want to know, if you care.
I'd love to know.
I can move Lego pieces. I can clean up.
Yes.
My wife can do it. My kid can do it. Chocolate Whopper does not exist. It's a completely new thing.
We're inventing something brand new here.
And I would love to see it. You may take a bite of it. It may not be as good as you want it to be, but I would love to at least experience it.
This is, I feel like, just a little more innovative.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Lego Vacuum Sort already exists in different ways.
Right, yeah.
You know, vacuums, the shop vac, all of these things, just designing it for Lego specific.
Yeah.
The Chocolate Whopper, that's iPhone kind of
It
innovation.
really is. Okay, we got one more decision to make.
It may be the best thing today, but is it the best thing of all time? It's time for the best thing battle.
In this corner, we have the Burger King Chocolate Whopper. And in this corner, the 2-time defending champion, March Madness. We have mentioned March Madness still going on at the time of this recording and release. By the time you hear this, we'll be down to 4 teams, crowning a winner next week. Truly is a magical time of year. This year's March Madness, though, has been a little less magical. I mean, it's good for our team.
Oh,
but in terms of the upsets, the buzzer beaters, the hanging on every game, it's been a little bit lackluster. And I don't know if that's just an off year or if NIL has something to do with it, but it's felt a little bit of a letdown. But does that tarnish everything it has been and everything it will continue to be?
It does not.
So the question is, Aaron, March Madness or chocolate Whopper? Which is better? 3, 2, 1. Chocolate Whopper.
What?
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I'm kidding. I was too.
April Fools. Yeah, no, it's March Madness.
It's March Madness.
It's March Madness. Oh, you had me for a second, though, because I knew I was kidding. I didn't know you were kidding. Oh, March Madness 3 times. They've got 2 more weeks, and it could be added, which we already have one thing from March Madness in the tournament.
Our team's success.
Yeah.
And hopefully it is still successful.
Hopefully so. All right. You got anything else?
I don't.
Okay. Well, have some fun this April Fool's Day. Safe. Be responsible. Don't be dumb. Don't make something that'll get you canceled one day.
Exactly.
That's the big concern.
That is the big concern. And, you know, I feel like for the last episode of this that I'm doing, it was a good one. Just kidding.
Well, I'm not, so good luck with the AI host.
Finally make it agree with me.
You're going to program an AI bot for Pineapple?
Yeah.
Pineapple hater. We should do that one time. We should have our ChatGPT voice people do the pod for us. Just constantly be typing in prompts.
That would be hilarious. People might like it better than us.
Probably, honestly. There are probably AI podcasts out there that do way better than we do.
Don't doubt it.
All righty, for the best things, I'm Craig.
I'm Aaron.
We'll both talk to you next time. Maybe. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos from us. Craig, Aaron, what are you still doing? Go click the video.
Now.